Some have raised the question of why the committee plans to proceed on the markup, especially after the majority leader said it wouldn't wouldn't be brought up in the Senate. I answered this question, I'll bet 10 times. The press is always trying to put us between me and the president or me and the majority leader. I don't care to be put in the middle of anything. I just plan on doing the work that this committee ought to do. And how do you get things done? You get it done by moving a slow pace through the various steps you go to get there. Obviously, the views of the majority leader are important to consider, but they do not govern what happens here in the Judiciary Committee. If consideration on the floor was a standard for approving a bill in committee or not, we wouldn't be probably moving any bills out of this committee. Now, I did raise some issues about the constitutionality of this whole issue. I've expressed my own concerns about the bill. At our hearing last September, we had prominent legal scholars offer differing views as to whether the special counsel's bill were constitutional, but each acknowledged that there was uncertainty about how the current Supreme Court would come down on the issue. It's appropriate for members of the Judiciary Committee to discuss constitutional issues with potential legislation, but it's also important to acknowledge the fact that we're senators, not judges or presidents, though some of this in this room might like to be one day.
And I really want to thank these 4 senators. They've worked together now for several months to reach a compromised bipartisan bill that codifies the existing regulations to protect the special counsel and creates a judicial review if he were to be fired. I support this legislation and hope Leader McConnell will reconsider giving it floor time. At the very least, if it's passed out of this committee, it's ready and it could go at any time on the floor.